I wonder what they're like.
From our viewpoint, Professor, they're either suprahuman or subhuman.
Good evening, and welcome to a nice Sunday stream on a seasonably or unseasonably warm October evening. I say that because I just saw a fly in my office, and if I start waving my hands frantically, you shouldn't see it because I'm going to be on a different view. But if you hear me doing that, that's what that is. Anyway, hi, welcome to the stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to go back to twitch.tv/SupraliminalFilms and follow there so you can see my antics live. But for now, let's switch over to the game. Which means I also have to click on the game. Okay, good. So last time we were here, we were having trouble with the inability to walk after combat. And I believe I've looked up and found the issue of VSync, so we'll see if that fixes the issue. If not, we'll just play like we did last time and have to save and then reload every few minutes. Alright, so far so good, I can walk. Where have I been? Where am I now? I think I've already explored all of these areas. That's already empty. Yeah, we'll just walk around a bit and see if there's anything new that I can do. So we walked through here, we just got into that fight. We haven't gone down to here yet. Yep, nothing there. So I think the correct answer is in fact stuck on the same screen. Alright, cool. So I can't play full screen. I don't know why this game doesn't like full screen. Let me see if I can mess with the taskbar settings again and well. Okay. So there's that. works. So I just changed it to only show the desktop taskbar on my main screen, which I had to take this off my main screen, and now this is now second screen. So okay. We're fixing stuff on the fly.
Found anything?
Talkative protocol droid was 100% responsible for everything that happened.
Yeah? Did you blow it up?
No, I definitely thought about it, but HK-47 would definitely kick my butt.
Yeah, well, watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
Miners may still be alive.
So they are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picking up anything. Is there any way to get to them?
It's sealed by voice print.
Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. And he's dead, right?
Okay, also, if you notice the mouse is doing that thing again where it's not quite... Let me take it out of full screen. And then put it back in link mode. Oh, heavens. Well, this is no good at all. Alright, well, looks like I'll just play this way. Yeah, it looks that way.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer. You might want to check the security office on this level and see if there's any voice samples stored in the logs. And maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer's holo logs, if you can find a way to record them.
There was.
That's a start. See if you can find any recordings where the maintenance officer is speaking, and try to piece together the words to unlock the voice print.
I'll return if I find anything, so I have to go back down and do the same thing. Okay, that's fine. This game is such a headache. Maintenance logs.
Finish the sonic. The sensor I've been keep. Finish my examination. Still, there's
Pretend I'm listening to all these.
been speaking to the. I would. Been too busy to quarters. I meant when the dock officer reported, someone ordered them to. If anyone tried. The maintenance check on the security. I can't. I think.
There. That's enough. I did the thing.
found anything?
Well, let's see if I can get you to open that.
Voice print? Great.
Same thing. So somebody can talk to the guy again. HK again. He's so slow.
Greeting.
How can I get into the hangar bay?
Recitation. You need to open the airlock and use the construction scaffolding on the exterior of the asteroid to make your way to the dormitory section. Of course, for that, you would need to unlock the maintenance console, and without the maintenance officer to speak the voice print protocol, that is impossible.
Tell me about that again?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
You said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Can I bypass it?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
Okie dokie. Okay. What's this bitch doing? I don't think I have any upgrades. I have one in inventory. I definitely want more spikes. Because I am trying to make artists do stuff.
Finish the. I think. Finish my exam. There's been speaking.
Yep.
Been too busy.
Gonna click them all again.
When the dock officer reported, someone ordered them. If anyone tried. The maintenance, security, I can't help. I think security.
Okay, I didn't do anything different. I guess I did something real important. Man. No. That just means I have a 4-speed go.
Found anything? Voice print? Great. You know, and maybe... Let... Look, you know what? I don't trust you. For all I... So before you start accusing...
Tracked at the freight. Not much on board. Sent the question the proto. He says. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. The T3 droid had seized. We put witness. Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leak. No. Act 2.
You were able to get a third of the voice print code from one of the hologs. Is there another computer down there somewhere that I'm forgetting? There it is.
So, you're in maintenance. Then,
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior...
well, you better give...
Sir, these droids aren't combat models.
Are you... So I want you in the...
Yes, sir. Maintenance.
Idiots.
That may have been all I need. Go back to...
Found anything? So they... There's ways to beat voice, you know, and maybe that's a...
Emergency lockdown. Still only cutting us. It could be a jet, but I got miners. No.
I already watched all of these. Can I ask her for help?
So, you're... You... I see... Get behind here yet. Escape pods.
When the dock up. Yes, where am I finding it?
Greeting. Alarmed query. Indeed. Master, how is it possible that a T3 unit got dumped in such a place? Like a piece of unwanted garbage? Thoughtful extrapolation. Perhaps it ran afoul of the other droids in this facility and was attacked. Most distressing. It is too bad that there is no way to reach the droid from here, Master. Otherwise, you might be able to determine what happened to it. Of course, Master. How may I... Condescending explanation. Master, musing, conjecture. Explanation.
We already have
Condescending explanation. Answer. Of course. Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Tell me everything that happened.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master.
Why didn't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
What's going on, Savage? Yeah, I got the neural link on to hopefully make bombs less exploding. How come I don't remember?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
But how did I get here?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Great. Why would you take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
A bounty, eh?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress. Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How'd How'd you find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
What are you talking about? What did you do? Unpleasantness?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
And then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
And then what happened?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough. What do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any alive?
Answer. I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
Found anything?
Found a
Yeah.
droid. The miners
So they-
may be alive.
Voice print?
So
There's... You know, And maybe there's... That's a... Yeah?
found the droid.
Yeah.
Thought about it though. Can
Look, I could have let you rot. You know... So...
That's, but I didn't mean that one again.
Voice print? Yeah? Yeah.
Droids can't be trusted.
So they are... There may be some if they wanted to sell you to the exchange...
I'm not leaving them.
You mean like they did to you? You're pretty forgiving. Voice print?
Oh, jeez. I'll do it if I find anything. Okay, so I got some conversation tree for one of those.
So,
Sir,
what? You?
sir,
So,
yes.
How do I screw here already? Yeah.
Yes? What have you found?
The patients in the medbay were killed, but no. I keep hearing your voice.
Ah, yes. It may be that our proximity during our long slumber may have had unforeseen consequences. We seem to be able to speak without speaking. Perhaps this effect will pass with time.
And what if it doesn't?
Then hope that we have little to say to each other, lest it prove distracting.
Persuade. Patients in medbay were killed.
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
Maybe I'll find the killer.
Very well, if they do not find us first.
Alright, I'll come back later. Corpse, nothing.
When the doc finish finish my exam. There's been speaking. Been too busy to court secure. I meant the maintenance check on the secure. I can't. I think.
Did I miss something downstairs? I can't even get back downstairs. Can I? Down here. Yeah, I can't get through this door anymore. Come on.
Track to the question. He said.
Doctor door's locked. Like, my game is actually through this here. Explosion that happened. Wow. Okay. Only leads for the freaking HK unit. Let's see if Atten has any additional dialogue.
Found anything?
Not yet.
Greeting. It is a... recitation. You need to... Of course, for that... Condescending explanation. Musing. Conjecture. I suspect. Once he realized... Explanation. Condescending explanation. Answer.
Nice.
Of course.
Questions.
Answer.
Again.
I am...
Who
Answer.
is-
The captain of the Harbinger, Master. Irritated answer. Oh my...
Tell me what happened.
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of... I was crude. Speculate.
Locked?
Clarification. By locked. I meant... Clarification. Yes. Placation, merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
How do you know I was locked securely? Yeah, you said locked again.
Clarification, by locked, I meant
And then what happened?
recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the Cascade failure in the Harbinger, it appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken off. I, too, managed to board. Explanation. Speculation.
And, I mean, they have a hotkey here.
Apology. My explanation. Despite what pain I was for.
Yep. Tell
I
them.
indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid.
Potential hostiles.
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
I see you go on.
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, man. One group seemed to...
And then what happened?
3 standard hours. These... Many miners...
What do you mean?
You see, the
Are you responsible for
defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination droid of unrivaled sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills. It is highly unlikely I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker-class droids into killing machines,
But I think you
let
did.
alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
I think you're responsible.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your KOTOR tank treatments may have caused some disorientation.
Do you know who killed the miners?
Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short period of time would likely prove fatal to miners, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi, it would simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite inventive.
They were murdered.
Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea itself, Master, not the execution of the idea. Though that, too, was inventive. Besides, Master, those miners intended to murder you, or worse. Any complaints they would have at being murdered would be the highest form of hypocrisy.
I had some questions.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Condescending explanation.
I'm gonna keep skipping ahead.
I would... Recitate it. Your eye. Evaluation. Mass. And when it attempted to... Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Explanation. Speculation. Clarification. Apology. Explanation. Hey,
I said it. Unpleasantness.
What?
What happened? Rest of the miners. Sadly enough.
Answer.
Clever enough. I keep getting more experience points, but that's not helping me figure out where to go next. Bonus mission. This is bananas. I am 90% sure I'm missing something here. Oh, man. I'm literally looking up possible solutions. Bash the console, it opens anyway. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Go ahead and save the game. Night 2. Destroy the console. I thought about doing that earlier, but I didn't. Why? I don't know. Get items. The spacesuit, I think. Okay, good. Holy macaroni. Well, at least we got all those extra side missions that we didn't need. Look how fast he's going. I think they sped this up in the remake. Because, holy moly, am I zooming.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
I'm right outside.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
My job.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
What do you mean?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Can you shut them down?
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Ooh, hammerhead. I'll skip the movie because you guys can't see it. Hi. You know, they don't actually show the docking procedure too much in Star Wars. I always found it fascinating. Get your wiggle on. Does it take a break for a second? I can't remember. Not really. Oh. How to find out if we can walk after we're done. It's a miracle. Ooh, 11 credits. We're rich. Oh. There you go. Where is this? Corpse. Try to unlock the storage room. Sealed from the lockdown. I should be alright. You weren't. Upgrade items. Upgrade item. Okay. Okay, that's a new wrinkle. Every time I use the workbench to upgrade an item, my view moves a little bit wonky, but we're good now. Of course. I don't want to be in combat. Power tech the heck out of this thing. Oh, this one does that. What? Everything down here does blasted open with a mine. Cool. I don't have any of those. Dear Diary, here's where I keep all of my contraband. Don't tell anybody. Chemicals. Lab station. So I have 19 med packs. Goodness gracious. I have the reflex package right now. Which I think is slightly better. Hard to say. Missile bug. Never gonna get around to fixing it.
didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You? It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased.
Statement. That sounds a lot like HK.
Mocking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Oh, crap. I don't know what the number is.
Holmes didn't make it out of the...
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, not a yeah, but
So yeah, nothing I can do about that.
Mocking smug.
Open the turret door. Slice. Alright, well, save the game. I always save the game before I destroy something. Because I've literally destroyed stuff like that before, and it has just straight up killed me. So I'm over there yet, because I'm done. No, what's there? There.
did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K Astro...
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. About...
Yeah, but security already said their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Oh, since it's a droid.
What did you want to talk?
I heard you had...
Okay. Yeah, same.
When the...
Good news.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Well, it's a good thing I already opened it by just knocking it out.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Oh yeah, you're dead. Ooh. They all fall very heavily. There's a footlocker I can open. Couple more energy shields. Damaged door. I need to blow it open with a mine. Are you kidding me? I really hate not having mines. You wouldn't happen to have mines in this footlocker, would you? I don't think demolition this way. Broken log terminal. I have to buy so many mines. Pretty sure I don't have any, right? Weapons, usables. Yeah, some grenades, but no mines. Refresher. Damaged door. A mine. Nothing. Oh, useless. So 2 more locks to check. Mine foreman.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru grab avano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku seta bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grampatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa terratana chingaradana.
The flight frequency
Ferra rampada
increases.
no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane karamala blur incidera mel rebe chinchin granactada.
They tried to bribe me.
Relibe curonto so mele grima con corre gimbasa. Rechu contrada suma con cere non grum. Gel rectada cemenza binga rukutoto und chuchur remananza. Der interrunto wakere que wapa terratana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane karamala blur incidera mel rebe chinchin granactada.
Galaxy's on fire.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru grab avano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku seta bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grampatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa terratana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane karamala blur incidera mel rebe chinchin granactada. Ferra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibor no. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen. En de session tranda un lontro. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru grab avano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku seta bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grampatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa terratana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane karamala blur incidera mel rebe chinchin granactada. Ferra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibor no. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen.
Why all
En de session
human
tranda un lontro snana what is it? Ona juun senisensen drawiche nel camera cella fibor no.
No.
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
I'm gonna rewatch This one
Manama,
again.
Fedra. Manama tredo. Der inturunto wakere que wapa terra chingaradana. Fera rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibo no bodat. Dosene caramala blue incident mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Fedra to rampada no rinca nel commercio cella fibo no. Turun cavere care papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen. In the session tranda un lontros nana what is it?
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, then dock officer.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown, but the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible, but there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter.
Man.
Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
You have no idea. Alrighty.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
I agree. Enemy?
The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Yeah, let's just go.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that has docked here.
Cool.
I hear you.
I'm gonna auto level them up because spoilers.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
We have to leave now.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station. Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
I don't listen to assassin droids.
Clarification. Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master, reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities.
You murdered everyone.
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
So you ordered them to kill?
Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. You are quite a hardy specimen for a Jedi, a rung-toe among humans, if you will indulge me the metaphor. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature, cleaning the facility of other distractions.
I don't want to fight you, but you leave me. We're not really one for stealth here. Force push.
Failing, Master.
I hear you.
Okie dokie. And now, much like any RPG, we may have time to wait. So I think I've solved a lot of the mysteries. Once you escape Paragus, so you were incapacitated, taken off the Harbinger.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blast of fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
Oh, and go where? If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
I saw this vessel dock. When it did, a fuel pipe entered the fuel depot behind the force field. Yeah.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded. Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to.
So let's get their codes.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Now that you have a party, certain actions and dialogue and responses will increase or decrease your influence through their companions, depending on the personality. Some respect cruelty, while others may respect nobility, loyalty, cleverness, brute force, and so on.
Our enemies gather...
I'm reading the tutorial bits. Thank you. Forgive me.
Very well.
Alright, so there shouldn't be any enemies, just a lot of corpses. I have parts.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship.
Silence.
Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept.
Sith warship.
Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want a tractor beamed to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Survivors.
Everyone on the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
And keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
Okie dokie. Ooh, sneak attack too. Let's get you in heavy armor as soon as we can. Right. You. There you are.
Let us end this.
I don't want to use this. Hopefully not at all. Running into a wall. No big deal.
More where that came from.
Sorry about anybody who experienced a bit of turbulence.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malik, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait. As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of his identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, he's got diplomatic-level priority, whether he knows it or not. As ordered, we've picked up the passenger. We expect... Whoever this passenger... We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap.
A little bit of both.
We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain. If there is a Sith presence in the region, I want you to investigate. The ID signature on the freighter, did you get confirmation on it?
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it recovered.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that he reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure he arrives intact.
Okay.
Good on him, Captain. Admiral Seed, out.
Sometimes I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I'm always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything he needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. His safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
I hate this really so badly. That fly that I mentioned at the top of the stream is in fact flying around and trying to get into this.
More where that came from.
This shall not stop us for long.
Pretty smooth. This is even at the detriment of you.
Are you all right?
These were my quarters.
This was your room? When?
Before I lost consciousness. Consciousness.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Let me get my stuff. It's my armband. It's my data pad. Yes. Heavy armor for you.
I will silence this one.
Where that came from?
Finish exploring the ship before I end the stream. So.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this. Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together. This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him are Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger.
Yep.
I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Well, that's fun. Oh yeah, there's the guy. Did he move? Oh, yep, he's moving. Yeah. Medicals. Your chemicals dispensed. Yeah, it's fine. Leave it alone. Unless I get 3 more parts right here. Oh, I did. Can I make more parts?
Time to take you down to size.
Let's finish up this little tiny room. I don't know whether this new HK-50 droid is a gift or a curse. After the destruction of the previous protocol droid, when it was accidentally activated with a fragment. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. If you're not watching this on Twitch, be sure to go check us out on twitch.tv/SupraliminalFilms. SupraliminalFilms. Whew. And if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this on Twitch on the VOD, go to our YouTube. Links in the description. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for hanging out, and next time we'll finish up this ship and hopefully get off this mining facility. Until next time, have a great whatever time of day you were watching.